succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral
So I should ask, you want to survive, do you want to play tank or DPS?
Have proven ephemeral.
Well, I got frustrated with Maple Story because I was on, I was doing a DPS kind of glass cannon thing, so I wasn't surviving all that well when I had to go up against bosses in instance.
The Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart
well, there
of
are
Eorzea,
mandatory instances.
seeking dominion
They are
over
team
all.
instances. You will never be without a
Rising
tank.
in desperate resistance,
The only
time you would be without a tank
Alliance met their
is places I can help
in the field.
Or
Yet,
in
even as
specific
the
character
battle
things,
raged,
but
the lesser
that's what the Echo is for. If you lose a couple of times, it gives you a buff.
Alright, well I'm streaming right now. So far I haven't seen Vixie in chat.
Oh, he'll be here.
And for anyone else catching up on this video, sorry, my apologies, I cut off the cinematic because it's kind of started. I didn't realize it had started, and I didn't have OBS up.
Yeah, that's like those cinematics pop up when you leave the main menu running for a while. So that's the cinematic for the Stormblood expansion, the current expansion we're on.
5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines
that's not Stormblood.
upon Eorzea.
Oh, that's the base of Realm Reborn.
Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really smooth, so I'm probably going to stick with the... I'm playing on window mode right now, 1280 by 720, which is really good for streaming. I mean, not so good if you don't like playing on a window, but I don't mind.
Seeing all these things that I fought with, fought against.
Prosperity.
Yeah, like the cinematic is coming through pretty well.
This period of great
I haven't muted.
an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet.
I mean, I can't. For some reason, my computer's sound is just all fucked up. So, like my laptop, so I can't actually hear if the live stream is actually working. So I rely on Vixie to tell me whether or not he can hear me talking. Oh, looks like I got a couple of people.
Oh, you're talking, don't worry.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna send out my tweet. Hey! Vixie! You missed the opening cinematic, Vixie. I can't believe it. Holy shit.
Oh, you can load it again.
Alright. So I don't know if I think I'm just gonna go, for now, I'm gonna go without the controller.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse is completely viable. That's how I play.
Alright, cool. I hear it and you. Okay, sweet. And it looks halfway decent, Vixie. I've got it windowed like I do with Fallout 76. Oh, Vixie, he was in the shower. And for people who don't know, Vixie is one of our regular viewers. He's almost always watching, like either myself or Matt Winchell or one of our other friends who streams. Okay. You must first create a character.
Yeah, that window pops up every time you go to a server where you've don't have a character.
Okay,
So now you have your choices of the 6 races. So, you know, here...
Oh my god, so cute. Lalafell.
Yeah, here are your bog standard humans. Elizin are the elves. The potatoes, yeah, they're potatoes. And yes, I am talking about the Lalafell. The Mikote are the cat people.
Oh, cat people.
The Rogadin, I would call them this game's kind of Aatrox people. They're just big and buff.
Okay, so it does matter what race you take with what classes you want to do, or?
Not really.
Okay.
Any changes in stats are so minor that they don't actually mean that much. So you can play whatever race, gender, style you want to play.
Okay.
And then last but, you know, not least in my heart are the Al-Ra.
Oh,
the
cool.
Al-Ra were actually an expansion race. They came out in Stormblood. They also have the most hilarious male to female height ratio.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, huge, tall male, itty bitty little female.
Little bitty female. I laugh about it whenever I see it. I play a short female Aura.
I mean, they kind of remind me of the Draenei from World of Warcraft. They've got like the horned kind of satyr look going.
They do, but they don't have like feet. They don't have the hooved feet. They just have regular feet.
They have regular.
But they have a tail and they have horns.
They have a tail. How can I like rotate them?
You should be able to click on the character. Like if you have their gender selected, click on the.
Oh yeah, we got like a little tail and everything. Oh, I need to change
spin 'em around.
I need to change my mouse. It's not inverted.
Yeah.
Is there a way? Should I?
You'll be able to do that when you get through this.
Okay. I mean, it's no big deal right now. It's just character creation.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I kind of want to go female.
All right. Well, you've got your choices of the 6 races.
I kind of like the cats.
Yeah. Rogadins are huge. Mikote, their cats and their idle animations can be hilarious.
Lalafell.
Potatoes are potatoes. They're short.
Cute.
They have a funny walk cycle and they're kind of cute.
Okay. Alright, Elizin look like, they look like your typical elf, like...
Elizins are the elves of the game, and Hewer are the humans of the game.
Okay. The auras are kind of cool looking, too. I still get the tail thing with the cat and the little kind of weird headset.
Yeah, there is... Well, they have a couple different horn arrangements you can get, that you can choose from. A couple different tail arrangements you can choose from. Like if you turn off your helmet from showing, you will always see the horns and you will always see your tail.
Okay, cool. I'm torn between the Aura and the Mikote.
Well, here's the lovely thing. If you have purchased the like any special edition, I think special edition for the first game. You get a free item called a Fantasia.
Okay.
That allows you to completely redesign, redo character creation for your character. New race, new gender, everything. Because nothing like race and gender don't really change a whole lot. Like there's people in Gakuen Academy that change their race every month.
Oh wow.
Because they want to do pretty dress up with lots of people.
Okay. Alright, well Vixie says he had to rush the shower during a brief pause in cooking, and then he's doing the Brokeback thing. So I think we're gonna go with Aura.
Alright. So like I'm helping you as on your stream. Okay, Rain and Zayla. Those are the 2 sub-races of Aura.
Oh, one looks like lighter and one looks darker.
Yep. That's about it. I mean, honestly, you won't see the Aura a whole lot until you get into Stormblood. Because that's where like a lot of Stormblood just has the big concentration of Zayla, because they said, hey, let's make them all warrior tribes. I mean not Zayla, but Alra in general. So, my character is a Rain.
Okay.
And you'll see that once you get completely out of the tutorial zone.
Well, does Zayla have a little bit more strength? There. I'll just go Zayla.
I think after this, it's pure character creation choices: height, voice,
The type
horns.
of tail you want to do.
Yep. Bust size. It's from Japan.
Bust
It's
size.
a slider.
You get a bust slider. Wow. You go from like a -A to an A cup.
Yeah, Zayla aren't exactly the most prodigious in the chesticle area.
Yeah, you go tiny. I'll go tiny.
Like, I will say this. Like, they do keep really good body proportions in this game.
Yeah.
Like, there's no making, like, super tiny character with boobs half as thick as you are. You can't do that in this game. Unless you're a Rogadin. But even then, that's just Rogadins. So, they do have cultural armor. And that's actually what is being shown right now.
Okay.
It's basically your starter armor. So you can make yourself as dark or as light as you want.
Sweet.
And if you want to change it, you know, it's only a Fantasia away. So when you have what you like, you know, you just hit the check mark at the you hit the check mark at the bottom of the list. It just goes right to the next one.
Okay. I'll try not to take too long here.
Character creation's pretty quick. Mostly it's adjusting some sliders. The worst part is picking your class. Mostly because at that point you need to figure out, well, what job do I want first? Because welcome to a Final Fantasy game, we have the job system. Which means this character could go to level 70 in every job, in every character class in the game.
Oh man, I do the big
Gee,
goof up.
that was a delayed thing, Discord. I'm just sitting here camping at Gakuen Academy until you get through character creation.
So many pretty things.
Oh, Aaron, you haven't seen anything yet.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen anything yet. Just wait till we get you to Costa del Sol. You know, a coastal resort. Or if you ever make it to Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward is my favorite zones in the game. Hands down. Like, Storm Legion, like, not Storm Legion. Stormblood was nice. But I like Heaven's Ward because it's basically you're climbing a mountain. And then there's the floating islands in the sky. Here's the thing.
Cool.
There are additional unlockable hairstyles in game.
Oh my god.
And they put out a few new hairstyles almost every patch. But you can change your hairstyle in game after you complete a quest. Yep. There are your 4 horn choices.
Yay! Joe. I don't understand what that is.
It adjusts the size of your character's actual jaw.
Okay.
Like, do you want a pointier chin, a more rounded chin? That's what that option does.
Okay. Eye shape?
Eye shape just kind of changes, like, how the eye is, how the eye sits in your...
Okay.
So it's there. I don't remember what I took. Small or large irises. If you get really close to see that in a character. Eye color, on the other hand, see kind of easily. But you still have to get kind of close.
Holy cow, you're basically, when you do eye color, you're just, oh cool, odd eyes.
Yep, you can have the choice of having odd eyes. Actually, the next option adds even more color to your eyes.
I was gonna say, this is like... This is actually coloring your pupil.
Yep. And then the limbal ring, which is the next option, basically puts another set of color around your eye.
Holy cow.
Yeah. It basically defines your pupil more. So when you have it on, you can actually see where your pupil is. And then you can change the color, because you can change the color of everything.
Wow. Eyebrows.
Yep.
I'm okay with the eyebrows right now, and the nose. Mouth
Yep.
is okay. Lip color?
Lip color is, your lipstick. Like, you're pretty dark. You're pretty dark skin shades. So you have to choose a pretty, decently light shade before you can start seeing it reliably. So no having purple lips on a dark blue character.
Oh. Cool.
So yeah. So other features, that just turns on little more patches of scales on your face. And then you can have a tattoo, basically. I don't remember if I actually have one. Oh, that's right, I gave myself freckles. Oh, good. Had to go back to my traditional black mage appearance. Yeah, your character's a silent protag. The voices are basically,
for
action
emotes,
voices.
I guess, yeah.
Action voices and emotes.
Okay. Alright, so I guess that's good. So just go down and confirm this, right?
Hit confirm. Check mark on the left side.
Save appearance and data.
That would allow you to reload the save character if you ever wanted to go back to it if you used Fantasia.
Okay. Alright, save slot. Just save slot 1, I guess?
Yep. If you want to make a note, just say first character or something.
First character. Alright. I don't get what the whole Eorzean calendar
Okay,
is.
this is basically, when was your character born?
Oh.
It does, the months do translate January through December, because there's 12 months, but the days are different.
Okay.
There is a whole lore based around that, and other things. I don't know it. I mean, let me look at, if I can hit the right button. I mean, I'm technically April 19th.
Okay.
19th son of the second umbral moon. Second umbral moon is April.
Okay.
I gave myself almost the same birthday as Reihino from Sailor Moon.
Okay. Is it Does it is it just really just for character?
It's kind of a flavor thing.
Okay.
It's choosing the birthday of your character, basically. I don't think there's any, to my knowledge, there's nothing in game that you get for special.
got the Halon.
Yep. Okay, so this is your deity. This is the god you follow of the 12 gods.
Okay. Alright, so Mover Glaciers, Goddess of War.
It's always fun picking a god based on like what your first class is going to be.
Okay.
If I remember right. Yeah, I follow Thaliak the Scholar because my first class was a conjurer.
Okay.
Not conjurer. Arcanist. I started playing a pet class. And there are 2 pet classes. Well, there's one that branches into 2.
Careful of letting Barry know that.
Actually, in this game, the pet class, it's not hard. I actually wouldn't fault him for playing a summoner. It'd keep his happy ass alive. Yeah, I'm not joking about that. Summoner is, which is the level 30 upgrade of Arcanist, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You get a pretty good tanking pet, and then you just sit back and you cast dots on your enemy. Like, it's a pet. DPS pet in this game is all about knowing which pet to use in teams.
Wow. There's
Like, there's some great, there's some good lore in this game. Which, you know, if you want to sit and, like, read everything a little more thoroughly, I'd say do it off stream.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide, like, if it doesn't really matter. I mean, I kind of want to go with the Hammer Dude.
Yeah, go with Hammer Dude then.
Oh, Great Axe. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll go with this one. It's my first character.
Yeah.
Alright, so, first we have our class.
Yep. Choose your class. Gladiator and Marauder are tanks.
Okay.
Gladiator's a sword and board tank. Marauder wields 2-handed axes.
Okay.
And then it shows you what city you'll be spending your first 20 levels in.
Nimsa.
You are region locked until about level 20.
Oh wow.
Because you're building up your reputation by helping out the city you start in. And then game happens. It's like you're a beginning adventurer.
Vixie says classic Barry, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I saw. So, Lancer, melee DPS, evolves into a Dragoon.
Okay.
So you have to be able to jump. Archer, it's an archer. You can kite.
Yeah. I mean,
Pugilist?
I kind of like archery.
Yeah. Archers in this game turn into bards.
Okay.
And bards can be the masters of team support.
Pugilists just go out and punch everything.
Pugilists, yeah, go punch stuff. Pugilists eventually turn into monks.
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
Oh wow, they didn't put. I entirely forgot that.
Great Axe.
Yeah, Marauders do use a Great Axe, but you're also a tank. So, like, Marauders are the DPS style of tank. I have aggro because I'm just doing shit tons of damage.
Okay.
But at the same point, you're the tank.
Yeah, so you'll be more likely to survive, I guess.
Oh, Marauders have tons of hit points.
Okay.
Because, like, the Marauders' big benefit is they have a lot of hit points. And when they become warriors, they get even more. because of class mechanics. They don't have a shield, which is why they get more hit points.
Okay.
Gladiators are a sword and board tank. They turn into paladins.
I think I'll go with Marauder then.
Okay. So I know where you're going to be now.
Uh-huh.
So you will not be able to interact with me right away.
Okay.
The game puts you into a little tutorial area to teach you the basics of like in-game movement.
Okay. Alright, so just go ahead and confirm this then?
Yeah, if you're going to start life as a marauder,
Okay.
go ahead and start.
Alrighty. I've selected Exodus as my starter world.
Select another.
I can't scroll down.
No, you have to select another where it says select another.
Okay.
And then you can scroll down to
Diablos.
good old Diablos.
Alright. So confirm. I'll go with the standard name that I use for my little sword and board or anything with the choppy stick.
Yep. And this game always requires you to have a first name and a last name. Because that way you can have Bob Jones and Bob Smith.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of nice, though.
And now, welcome to cutscenes.
Yay! All the cutscenes.
And I do love the loading art.
Yeah. It's pretty cool looking.
Let's see here. Where can I sit in?
I've not really ever played much Final Fantasy. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15.
15 was like the newest one, so it followed the traditions since 10.
Okay.
It was a little more free flow.
Okay.
Well, not 10, 12.
I've seen Randy play a little bit of Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, 7 is bog standard, active time battle, random encounters. Yeah, some cutscenes are voiced, some cutscenes do not have voices.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind me talking over Heidel in here. You will, like, if you get Stormblood, you will notice voice actors changing.
Okay.
Because either they hired new ones, or, sad to say, the voice actors died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I said it like in the face.
Think.
Like, really bad. Now that cutscene goes into another cutscene.
You alright, Les?
Yeah. Oh, this guy. I haven't seen him in a while.
Morning in your moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets outside. Besides, rolling on the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the Aether then, I reckon.
Ah, the Aether. It does everything.
Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it.
That's right. They didn't add that to the character list.
Might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lam Minsa's still a fair way off, in case you're wondering, seeing if you're awake and all. How's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see?
Remember those two idiots, they'll be important.
Okay.
Well, okay, the one on the left is an idiot, the one on the right's actually kind of cool.
Anyway, Brennan's the name, and paddling's me trade.
So, I was kind of murmuring about it before, but there is one starting class you could have taken, but they've never added it to the character creation screen.
Oh.
Rogue, which turns into Ninja. Because they added Rogue in between A Realm Reborn and Stormblood.
Oh, okay.
I mean, A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, excuse me.
Okay. I smell that salty sea breeze. And now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it?
Yeah, he's gonna ask you a couple of questions.
Gain power, win glory.
See, the thing is, and I can tell you this now, since I actually know a little more about Aura culture.
Mm-hmm.
At least the ones that they've used in-game,
Mm-hmm.
they love glory.
Oh, okay.
They actually have a tournament, like every couple of years, to decide which clan rules their home area.
Okay.
So, and it's always like to glory. Some do it for power, but most of them do it for glory.
Okay. To win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventure and business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Whoa! Ship's off the starboard bow, pirate colors! Pirates, bloody hells! Have you no sense? Get below! What is this world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Leminosan colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains.
Yeah. Pirates are jerks.
You rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer or barker will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we?
So I'm going to say this, you know, beware when you're walking around Limsa.
Okay. Oh, is it like Conan, Age of Conan, where occasionally there's actually pretty high-level baddies kind of lurking around?
Limsa, well, Limsa's a city. There's no enemies.
Well, no, in Age of Conan there were enemies in the cities that you had to be careful of.
All them. There are no enemies in the cities.
Okay.
What I mean by that is Limsa Lominsa has some of the highest concentration of spam bots and people using emotes for lewd things.
Oh, okay.
Limsa is the looting city, apparently.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I tend to stay in Gridania.
Oh, okay. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Liminsa? Ah, yes. Give me free stuff. No. It is well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa Liminsa prides itself on being Eorze's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current Admiral Civilizing's influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You never guessed she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself, haha.
Yeah, Admiral's pretty cool.
Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin were raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limlayan, goddess of navigation.
I don't think you go to cutscene number 3.
On
I
a
think now it's
windswept
actually
isle
in-game.
in the southwestern corner of the realm,
Cutscene.
amidst the roiling waves
No,
of
okay,
the
this is
Otamo
the
Sea,
entering city
lies the
cutscene,
maritime city-state.
and then you're in
Limsa
gameplay.
Lominsa.
I know there's a ton of cutscenes here.
I've been playing Tales of Berseria.
True.
To this
like a
haven
Tales
for
game.
bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone
Limsa is
adventurer.
one of the more annoying cities to navigate,
Ooh.
I gotta say. But you only truly have to navigate it once.
Lone yet not alone,
And that's to
for
attune
the
yourself to
hero's
the
arrival
in-city
has drawn the
teleporters.
gaze of the nation's patron deity,
After that, you just
Lim
hit
Lane.
one and go where you want.
Okay.
But it is fun just to
What
run around the
realm-shaking
city.
fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
I can tell you your future. It's going to be awesome. Until you have to fight Kefka. I don't know. Fighting the clown's a pain in the butt.
And here's where we part ways, Les. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become a sort of story personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Squint.
Yeah.
Through
They do
peril
a
and
lot of
hardship,
talking with
discovery and
facial
triumph,
expressions.
may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
I mean, I know where you came out, but I wouldn't be able to stand there and wave at you right away. Actually, yeah, that's a good question.
When was this game made? I mean, the first round of this game.
Oh god, I think the first round was like... Well, I can look.
I was gonna say, it's so far it's playing pretty good on the stream. So far.
Gearing up.
Hey, you there!
Initial release was September 30th, 2010.
Okay.
And then the A Realm Reborn thing happened like 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah. I mean you. This is my district and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up on it. Hey, that was offensive.
He's a rogue. He's a rogue in here. Go figure.
An adventure fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa Laminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, Les. I haven't got all day. Hey, bustling city full of scoundrels, brigands, and rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I'll do mouse and keyboard for now.
Yep.
Alright. Jump, turn character, move camera. Okay. Is this already inverted or did it automatically invert? I can't tell.
I don't know. I don't normally invert my controls.
Okay. Let me see here. How can I do that? Character duty logs, travel, party, social system. There we go.
Yeah, system, and then there should be a config.
System configuration. Mouse settings.
Oh, wait, that's armor. Don't need the level armor.
Limit operation to game window. I don't see anything here.
Yeah. I think it just...
Other settings, maybe?
Possibly.
I don't see
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
Meh. Oh well.
There we go.
don't know how to... Okay.
No, I think you're just gonna be stuck with normal mouse.
On the mouse? This character. Oh.
Or is it in there?
Yeah.
Oh no, you just switched up the gamepad mode when you do that.
Oh.
Yeah, if you flip it up to the controller, you're in controller mode.
Okay.
So you do want to switch back to mouse mode.
Okay. Mouse mode. But reverse Y-axis?
Mouse keyboards. That might be it.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Is it Y or X? I can't remember. I think it's Y.
I don't remember.
Yep, it was Y-axis. Alright, cool. We can proceed! Accepting. Should I just disable the help windows?
The help windows, it comes up, you click on it, and you click the X, and it'll go away. You can disable them if you want.
Okay.
But there are some things you may want to read the help for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll just do that. Okay. To be recognized as adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Lominza, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay.
I had to go buy myself a weapon that I could use at your level. My primary classes are just a little bit high for you.
Uh-oh. I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll in the Adventurers Guild. How folksy.
Ah, the good old Drowning Wench.
It's not far. Just go straight ahead down the street and speak to Greffar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Kind of reminds me of Lionsgate in Guild Wars 2, or what's left of Lionsgate. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Badaron. He's the proprietor of the winch. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but he's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Woohoo! I'm beginning my first quest. Alright. I'm beginning a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Okay, so that's right there. Usual quest tracker.
Quest tracker, you can have 5 tracked at any one time.
Okay. And main scenario, okay.
And the nice thing is, the main scenario will always be up in the corner, and what's below it is secondary quests that you can do.
Okay.
So, that one that's down there, Way of the Marauder, that is your first Marauder class quest.
Okay.
But do your I don't think you can get out of the tutorial until you actually come talk to Badaron.
Alright. The Crow's Lift, so I'm having a little trouble
On your mini
where
map,
to see
yeah.
where
Just always look for the guy with the big ol' big ol' mark over his head.
Like that guy? Oh,
yeah,
there
that guy
is.
over there.
Yep. Lift attendant.
Yep. Sadly, unlike some games, you can't right-click on the guy and you just run up to him.
Yeah, there's no pathing like that. Okay.
No pathing.
All right. Welcome to Limsa Lominza. If you've a mind to visit Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes. So just like the elevators again in Guild Wars 2.
Yep. That elevator will eventually allow you to go to the airship dock as well.
I see a big green check mark.
Yep. So that means he's your quest guy.
Sweet.
See how long it takes it before the game actually allows me to see you.
Oh, I wish I could read that book.
Yeah, they never let you read the books.
Ah, greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? But you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. Name's Banneron, and this must be hospitable of hostilities is Drowning Wrench. Wench. 'Tis also the Omo of the Adventures Guild here in Limsa. That's why we got a desk special for handling the guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats to me regulars. Adventurers have an knack for finding trouble, you see. Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire, or Garlean Empire?
Friggin' Garleans.
Okay, Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. This town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame him after everything that appeared? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way as makes an ounce of sense.
It's like saying an ounce of sense.
Yeah, an ounce of sense. Ounce.
Yeah.
None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us all their names, and won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blind glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way, given or taking the odd gull. It's what's got people calling these arrows the Warriors of Light. If Limbs is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers and help banishing the fear. It's going to need new arrows like the ones we lost. Maybe one day it'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What you say, lass? Or let's say, lass, you willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks to ye and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason.
Maybe you
Freaking
accent.
accent!
Maybe you should have started in Gridania. I entirely forgot about the Limson accent.
Jeez. But listen to me, he had her on like a sun-touched fishwife. This time we got your mark in the book. You know what we need to do? We need to make Matt read this stuff.
Yes, we do. Matt reading Limson, oh god.
That's it. We're... I know what to get Matt for Christmas now.
Well, there should be the level 35 trial still, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Huh.
But if you want to get him the complete game, you know, you could do that too.
Yeah. Put your scroll right here. Phyllis Blade, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member to the Ventures Guild. Or the Venturers Guild. You there, Venturer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? Captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friend signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. We got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, you cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. You make a good point there. This guy is actually easier to read than the bigger one, the guards.
Yeah.
You make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more, often than not. Now, sir, what say you take a tankard of me finest ale, for we return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side o' the Strait o' Merlthor, but that didn't mean it won't get ye good and pickled. And look, there's a choir over there just crying out to be sat on. Our chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh?
Yeah, the pirate, like, they, almost everyone in Limsa is gonna talk like this.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
They're all pirates.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Like I said, I can do the tavern keeper actually better than the guards.
Yeah.
You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. They've been Spatos kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken a clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bug else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Laminsons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, aye, welcome to Limsa Laminsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now take a moment to gather your wits and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city.
Trying to remember how long this tutorial instance lasts for you.
Yay! Quest completed. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa Laminsa. Well, listen well to the wisdom of Banneron Ten Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Main scenario. Easily distinguished from others with their unique icon. Okay. Quests using this icon indicate task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. Okay, cool. Hey, look, another quest from him.
Yep. Like you have to disable each tile of help independently.
Uh-huh. I mean, that one was kind of useful because it kind of distinguishes between the big quests and like the little side quests and tasks and stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's start ye off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eye full of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device that can move ye from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district that lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your guild around just yet, though, you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Hey, where's me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitters of yours if you join their crew. Blothoda at the front desk is the one to get started. Got all that last into them. 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I've best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger, there I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale a whoa, listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Nania over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend her an ear and see what she has to say? You're like to find yourself running old errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs get harder and the rewards more generous. If you have the time, I'd ask the advice of the smith and the wench. The lads as bear that title have some fine advice from them what are just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. Hello, sir. Nod. Alright. Well, 3 things. Okay, main menu.
Yep, that's just explaining all the windows at the bottom.
Okay. Cool. Navigation. Okay. Basic thing. Okay.
Yep. That little world icon on your toolbar, that opens up a window to the
the website, the lodestone?
The lodestone, the website I linked to you.
Okay. Cool.
So you can click that and drag it off if you don't need it anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because right now your toolbar is unlocked because of the lock next to the thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, this one here. Like with a lot of stuff. I'm actually just gonna put it up here. Just in case.
Teleport you can't do until you get to the 2 aetherites.
Okay.
And return is basically a free teleport back to wherever your attuned aetherite is.
Oh, okay, so it's your Hearthstone, basically.
Yes.
And then sprint?
Is sprint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I think they still have you in a tutorial instance.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me...
Until you get to until you go to the Aetherite.
Should I, go ahead and just go out there then?
Yeah, go to the Aetherite.
Because I've got a little side mission there.
You can take that too.
Oh, a bit premature for you to leave.
Oh, they want you to help the Lalafell before you're done.
Ninia?
Yeah, the person with the quest icon above their head.
I can't quite see her. I should probably zoom in. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Well, she is a potato.
Java! Or Jawa! Potato Jawas!
Actually, she is an arcanist.
Okay.
She is a thaumaturge. She's a budding black mage.
Oh, okay. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I've some information that might just help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Laminsa is a busy port. Not all the merchants that blow in across the strait here are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzenmast, you know, might have been a big deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skenrail, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Alskiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Woohoo! Okay, so yeah, it won't let me go outside at all, will it?
No, you have to go to the attendant.
Okay.
No, you're right in front of them.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Oh.
Yeah, the lift attendant.
Yeah, that's why I'm standing in right in front of her. Scanrail.
Yep.
If you mean to make a Laminsa your home, then I suggest you take the lift down to lower decks and tune yourself to the Aetherite. Okay.
That's basically
that's where
saying
the
you
Aetherite
have
is.
to do this. Like, this is you leaving the tutorial instance. Fine.
Oh, okay. So we have to do this then.
So you have to do that.
Okay. Classic Ninia. What do you think of the game so far, Vixie?
I mean, the beginning is pretty slow.
Yeah. Sanctuaries. Oh, okay. An EXP bonus. Basically, kind of like the job system in or the logout system in City of Heroes, where you log out in a certain area.
I am abusing you. I am abusing you.
He's arguing
Here's
me.
me. Yep.
Alright, inns, okay. Oh, well, and I guess inns also work that way in World of Warcraft.
Yep.
Whoa, look at that, it's a tiny little person. Oh, and they've got a little black thing.
That is a wind-up pet. And as you can see, this is me.
Yes.
In all of my
see.
Black Mage glory.
Black Mage! How can I go first person mode? Interacting.
God damn it. I actually do not remember.
Okay. That's okay. I zoomed in enough, so. Looks pretty cool, except my UI is in the way. Oh wow. I hit F12. And F1 actually targets myself. Cool.
Yeah, F1 through F8 target party members.
Okay.
So, this is not actually what my character is wearing.
Okay.
So I am using glamours to look this way. You unlock those at level 15.
Glamorous.
Yeah.
Standard. Yeah. Vixie says standard MMO tutorials. Step on them. Says Vixie.
No stepping on Serena. Serena is best girl. And then, of course, the other thing you'll see me in most.
Okay.
This is the astronomer. It
Cool.
is the jack of all trades healing class.
Oh, okay.
We don't burst heal as well as a white mage. We don't protection heal. We don't protect as good as a the other healer, which I'm forgetting its name right now. But we have cards.
Yay!
So in dungeons, if we make it to a dungeon, meaning you have to get to about level 18 through the story.
Oh, okay.
This is what I would queue with you as.
Okay. Sweet. Alright, so I should probably go pick these.
Yep.
Alright.
So now I'm just gonna follow you.
Yeah, protect me from these dangerous herbs. These illegal drugs around here.
Okay. Damage shield, gotta love it.
Alright, so... Oh, and then we just kind of slowly... It's like a little breadcrumb thing. Where they lead you outside. That's actually kind of cool. I mean...
They breadcrumb you up to the Aether, right?
Yeah.
So there's the big spinning bastard itself.
Okay, so I have to go talk to this dude. Because he's going to know what to do with the illegal substances we've just picked. Hello, sir. You're very large. Yes, I'm Aldowski. Alski. Would you have some herbs you wish me to examine? Oh, you actually have to... It's almost like AO where you have to hand it over to him. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so there is a trick to that.
Okay.
If you hover over the item requested, right-click, and then, select it, it drags the items from your inventory there by itself. You don't have to dig for it.
Okay. Alright, so just item request when right-click on the item request window and it automatically grabs it for you.
Yep.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. As you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than thick lavender. Common enough export from Limsa Laminsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone else has been having a bit of fun with you, miss. But not to worry, you've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Yay! Can you... Alright, so... Inventory... Can you actually, like, slot...
Yeah,
potions?
you can drag, drag
shows you how to
potions
do
from
that.
your inventory to a hot slot.
Okay. Just set that right there for now. Is that... Okay, so... Oh, healing potions are actually blue.
Yep. Healing potions are actually blue. Mana potions are not blue.
Okay. Kind of reminds me of Overlord.
Yeah.
Is it Overlord? The one where they're like, holy shit, how'd they get the red potion?
I actually don't know.
I can't remember. Huh. Oh well. Alright, let's talk to him again. By way of thanks for delivering my scattered lavender, I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkempt seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly useful for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventures I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about their person, especially with the alehouses of Limsa Lominsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon. These past moons, I suggest you take this information and speak to Glazrael, the guard who stands at the entrance of East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lass. Yay! Oh, another.
So yes, I do keep going pretty dress up. This is the swimsuit they gave out this year.
Oh wow.
For summer.
So do you just like, do you have like wardrobe options like you do with Lotro, or?
Actually, what I'm doing is I'm equipping different classes.
Oh, different classes, okay.
So right now, I'm a ninja.
Ninja!
And here's a dragoon.
Oh, sweet.
The outfit this character is wearing is like the main character from Final Fantasy V.
Okay.
Sadly, a lot of the pretty dress up you see on my astrologer and my black mage, that's level 60 gear.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you actually have to, and you can't use the appearance unless you can equip it.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a level 60 piece of gear, you can't glamour it until it's level 6, until you're level 60.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because it's basically, if you can obtain it and wear it, you can wear it as a color.
Okay.
But there is a lot of like levels 1 gear you can get.
I mean, I'm pretty excited. So far, I like it. I like it a lot more than I did Maple Story 2, that's for sure. I mean...
the game gets better.
Okay.
Like, I will say this. You may hit a wall at one point.
Okay.
I'm not going to say because you get tired of the game. You may hit a point where you say, I don't want to tank anymore. Because you are playing a tank class.
Yeah.
Luckily, when you hit level 10, you can start unlocking all the other classes. So you have to do the level 10 job class, so your level 10 Marauder class mission. He then gives you permission to go out and learn other jobs.
Okay.
So if you wanted to be a ninja, you'd have to hit level 10 not ninja. If you wanted to be a rogue, you'd have to hit level 10 Marauder. And then go down to the Ninja Clan Hall and go, I'd like to be a rogue, please.
Now, in order to move on to another class, do you have to hit like level 10 rogue before you move on to like your third class?
Nope, you just need one class at level 10, and then you can open everything that's available to you.
Okay, sweet.
Which is basically everything but 4 classes. Because there is Samurai, Red Mage, Machinist, and Astrologer that you cannot obtain yet. Samurai and Red Mage require you to have a level 50 character.
Okay.
Astrologer and Machinist require you to be in Heaven's Word.
Okay.
So you have to be able to go to my favorite city. When I can remember its bloody name.
Alright. So, got a little bit more time here. I'm gonna go over to this person.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing has just been intro.
Yeah, it's all just starting out, but so far, like I said, I like it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks, and I require someone to make a delivery to dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. Edelweiss cheese? You wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa Lominsa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of which the Bruger consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lone Ward, along with our profuse gratitude. Ah, thank you. Cool. I like how my character turned out too. I tried to do this for Echo of Soul. Well, that's pretty cool.
This is that outfit I actually bought.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. I bought this outfit, and basically, as long as I have all 5 pieces of it equipped, I get plus 30% XP.
Oh, wow.
I also paid $18 for it.
Oh.
Yeah, however, that XP buff ends at level 30.
Oh, okay. I do have a question. I mean, what looks like... it looks like I have something like an abacus down here. Is that my gold or something? It's like rows of dots.
Oh, no.
I've got green dots and... like...
That is your inventory.
Oh, that's my inventory.
So, the first one is your equipment.
Oh, okay.
And then the next 4 are your actual in-game inventory.
Oh. What's this one? Oh, that's my wallet. Shows like some kind of stuff, like different shards and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that is shards. That's
Okay.
mostly for crafting.
Okay.
So when you craft something, you need elemental shards along with everything else.
Okay.
The next one is key items. Hello, Healer Scion. AO's kind of just on the back burner right now. Do you have any knowledge about that one, Aaron?
Well, what's that?
Healer Scion's asking
Oh,
if we
the
stopped playing
Anarchy
AO.
Online. We just stopped playing because Krister, who was one of the higher level guys who was helping us out, he works on a farm over in Norway. And so he had to stop to go work on the farm, and so we dropped it for a while because we didn't have anyone else to come along and team with us for a bit. It's not permanently over. We're always willing to go back to it. Randy still plays it. Matt has been playing daily missions
On his freebie account.
on his freebie account. My account is actually frozen because I did the 1 year thing where I had to pay $100 and then I couldn't pay it 1 year. And so it's been frozen ever since.
Yeah.
What level did we get to? I think it was like 150, 153.
You guys were 150 exactly.
150, okay. So yeah, we were
So-
150, we were going through Shadowlands, and I wanted a paid account so that we could show some of the Shadowlands content and not just constantly be grinding like Foremans and whatnot.
Yeah. And you know, getting back in AO, I'd love to get these guys back in AO. But it would take some planning, and preferably me having a new job so I could be there consistently.
I recently got a new job, so now I can actually kind of sort of afford to re-up my account. I would have to, well, I know what game that I would take off of my system if I were going to put AO back on it. I'd probably take off MapleStory and put AO right onto the hard drive instead of the external hard drive. I play a lot of my games now on the external hard drive because my internal one is only 500 gigabytes, so it's not very much. But yeah, I've got a new job, so I can actually afford to do that as long as our car doesn't break down. But yeah, it's all about planning and trying to get everybody together, because we have kind of reached the point in that game where we kind of need a better team than just me, Randy, and Matt, and Barry. Barry, who has some issues playing his pet class.
Yeah, he picked the hardest most complicated pet class in the game to play.
And this is the guy who plays a pet class because he enjoys walking
Being
away
lazy.
from said pet class and basically walking away from the pet class and making a sandwich, basically, and goofing around.
Hey, he wanted easy mode.
Yeah. He wanted an easy class to play, so... I really enjoyed my bureaucrat, but for a while there I couldn't really get my bot to do much, to really draw egg and fight stuff.
No, I wasn't playing the doc. I played the Enforcer, Carcea. I am Edward, Durnivian Dunkel.
Yep. Ed, I'm not quite sure what class were you playing?
Carcea was an Enforcer.
Okay.
And from time to time I would support with my bureaucrat.
Yeah, Randy was usually the doc. I was the bureaucrat. I was the other bureaucrat. I think there was another guy,
Matt played a keeper.
Yeah, Matt played a keeper. And,
And Barry was the meta.
Yeah,
So
Barry was the meta. And then
that was the 4.
There was that was the 4 standard. Then Krister played a variety of people. There was John, who played a variety of characters too. We had met them on YouTube and everything, so on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, I'm not against going back to AL. We just have to plan it out, because now we're getting into the tougher content, and we have to actually take the time to do daily missions and whatnot, which I could probably do that, but it would take a while. And I wouldn't have much time to... Barry was the guy with the deep voice, right? Yeah, he was pretty deep. And kind of the Chicagoan accent.
And, the one we were always yelling at.
Yeah. The one who kept falling off of Shadowlands. Off of the Shadowlands, off of the bridges. Especially in... Was it Elysium?
Yeah, it'd be Elysium.
Mm-hmm. The Elysium land
Elysium
bridges.
and the few bridges in Shoal.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine. You're fine, VXC. Cook for food.
Mm-hmm. Classic Barry. Sorry, I'm so busy with cooking.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a job where I work 3:30 until midnight, so I can't really come home and do many daily quests. And before I leave for work, I usually do live streams of other games and stuff. So, I mean, we could live stream daily missions, I guess. But
if you're looking at my character, I'm changing costume.
oh, I see your health bar is like flashing. It's also nighttime. That's kind of cool.
It's
like
nighttime and it's snowing.
And it's snowing, yeah.
Like, weather conditions are a thing in this game.
Sweet.
Like, time is a thing, weather is a thing. Like, it doesn't negatively affect you, but it is a thing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Sadly, I can't show you all of my nifty mounts because we're in town.
Okay. Healer Science says, yeah, he was quite funny.
Barry is funny when looking in from the outside.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm watching a stream that I wasn't on and Barry does something stupid, I can laugh because I wasn't there. If he does something stupid in a stream I'm in, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's a were you there kind of thing.
I have him on because he kind of spices up things. He kind of makes things a little bit more interesting. But yeah, it's
He does. Like, I cannot say that he doesn't add an element to the game.
Mm-hmm.
To the group. It's just like pulling teeth to get him to do anything off stream.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
I don't have much time to do stuff off stream, but I would still try to run like daily missions and stuff.
Yeah, like, because I'll tell you this right now, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, like, if you hit the U key.
Uh-huh. Hitting the U key. Nothing happened.
Okay, you don't have anything available yet.
Okay.
But eventually, when you have dungeons available,
mm-hmm.
The duty finder will be unlocked, which is the U key.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing called daily roulette. Daily roulette. You could do these once.
Okay.
And it gives you like an experience point bonus, or end game tombstones, which you use to buy gear.
Okay.
And you do these once a day. Like, you could log on, do the leveling roulette and, like, one other roulette. Takes about an hour. It's also a good way to make money.
Okay.
Because for me at my level, you know, to do the leveling roulette, not that I do it on a black mage, I would gain 10,500 gil.
Oh, wow.
I would gain 100 tomestones of mendacity, which I need to buy about some of the gear that I'm wearing. And I would earn 5 tomestones of Genesis, which is the newest one to buy the highest level gear you can get for doing duty finder stuff.
I'm examining you.
Okay, go ahead and examine me. I have a lot of blue.
Wow, that is a lot of blue.
You'll notice a lot of my stuff is level 360, or 360, 370, and 380. And if you hover over the item that has like a plus in the upper right corner, go over to the left-hand column. That's all my armor.
Okay.
That's all my access. You're scrolling through my accessories right now.
Oh, okay.
So the left-hand column is items. If you hover over it long enough, it switches to what my my glamour is.
Okay.
So the antiquated thigh boots of hell. That is that's level 60 thaumaturge wear. It's level 60 black mage armor.
Okay.
Battle mage breeches. Those are level 34 armor, I believe. Which we would be farming for you at some point. Because that's out of a dungeon that's really good to farm. And I can do dungeons unsynced. Which is basically, I go in as a level 70 black mage and go, everything dies. If you do it synced, you get level shifted down to the maximum level of the dungeon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is why I can take my healer in with you into dungeons and not just be broke dick overpowered. So my level 67 healer becomes a level 20 healer.
Oh, okay.
And I lose all of my abilities that I did not have at level 20.
Okay.
Yeah, Duty Finder is like a great way to level. There's another way to level. It's not as efficient. It's better for like doing trade skills. And those are called lev quests. They explain them to you later on when you get high enough to actually do them.
Okay.
And you get like a certain amount you can do per week. Like 16 or 20. Yeah. So, close that window. I'll switch over to a different class.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that'll change while I'm doing this. Go to my astrologer, which has the most of my glamours.
Cool. Cool,
Well, it tells you how many members are in Gakuin Academy. Home of the burning youth of Eorzea. And as you can see, we advertise the 2 people who founded us. Yeah, recruitment is invite only.
Oh, okay.
So, I will be honest. I play with Takahata 101 and Lanny Pator of Team 4-Star. I have raided with Lanny on numerous occasions. Taka needs to get off his ass and level. Lanny's through Heaven's Ward. Taka isn't.
Oh, wow.
Lanny's like level 61 or 62 now. Taka's like 54.
Okay. Cool.
So, the guy who's listed as our master, Wars Bunan, is a fucking encyclopedia for this game.
Oh, wow.
Like, he knows every raid, and just kind of goes, this is what you do. And he explains everything, and I love the man for it. The only thing I don't like about him is he's a potato.
Why don't you like potatoes?
Honestly, I call them potatoes because it's funny. I get a chuckle out of calling Lalafells potatoes, but also, and this is this is a minor spoiler. A lot of villains are Lalafells. Like, I'm not joking. A lot of villains wind up being Lalafells.
Wow.
And it's like, I want to choke a potato. I want to punch a potato.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's quick take a look at your astrologian.
Yep. So,
Cool.
a lot of, like, it's gonna say 270. I'm wearing level 60 gear.
Okay.
I'm at the point where I should be getting higher level gear, but a lot of what I do is the leveling queue, or the trial queue. I mean the alliance raid queue. Alliance raids, I can only do level 60 alliance raids, so my gear's fine. The leveling queue, I'm not always doing maximum high level dungeons that I can do. Augmented Shire is the set I'm wearing.
Okay.
It's something you grind out when you hit level 60, because it keeps you until like level 66.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you hover over that one, the Hailstorm Coat of Casting, that is also level 60 gear.
Okay.
But it's one down from the Shire gear. But I like the way it looks. Now, I don't show helmets because of my habit of not showing helmets.
Yeah.
But that's my hat.
You have a monocle.
Yes, it has a built-in monocle. I mean, the only class I show hat with is my black mage.
Okay.
My black mage is wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Every other class I have unlocked, I don't actually either have the gear on me, like my machinist.
Okay.
I don't have the gear in my bag, so I show up in my underclothes. My Dark Knight, I have the gear.
Okay.
So this is the third tank, the Dark Knight. I suck as it. Like I am a horrible tank.
What do they do?
They're basically like a magic tank. They had the first magical mitigation, so they were really like they were the main tank in Heaven's Ward. But in Stormblood, Paladins also got an ability, the ability to block magical attacks with their shield.
Oh, okay.
Samurai gear. And this is just the basic samurai gear you get when you get to start the class.
Okay.
I played samurai for 2 levels and then I stopped playing it.
Not a big thing for you?
I started feeling really weak.
Oh, okay.
Because like there's no gear upgrades until like 53 or 54.
Okay.
So I started feeling really weak.
Almost like a glass cannon thing?
No, I didn't feel like I was doing the damage.
Oh, okay.
But at the same point, you know, I was fighting on level enemies with a class I wasn't 100% great with.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, I do need better, like slightly better rings and such. So all my items are like item level 115. I got that item level 47 ring, which could be better.
Okay, well, I think we have to get going here because Randy's actually driving me to work today, so...
Alright.
Yeah, he's got to get up at 2, so... And I want to get ready for everything, but I'm going to go ahead and come over here. We didn't do introductions, so I'll try to do outros here. See if I can spin myself around. Well, I can't really see anything, but... Woo!
Yeah,
there we go.
like standing next to Bango over here actually has good lighting.
Yeah. I am a very dark-skinned character. Whoop.
We are basically just the two sub races of our
Yeah, the 2 different sub races. Yeah.
of the race.
Sweet. I mean, I like how mine looks. Turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, I like mine.
Sweet. Alright, well, this has been Aaron Romeo Moon Burke here with Ed Drenivian Dunkel. We've been on Diabolos server. On the Primal Data Center. Rumor has it that Diablos will be moving to the another data center that will be created called Light, according to
Crystal.
the producer's letter.
I think it was the Crystal data server.
Oh, Crystal or something like that, yeah. But either way, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen then, but for now I'll just be kind of teaming up with Ed here. So hopefully, I think that'll be pretty cool, because Kelsey also wanted me to play with her, but, and then also Lance also wanted to join me on, or wanted me to join him on, Hyperion, so,
three different people, 3 different servers.
Yeah, 3 different people, 3 different servers, but Ed was actually able to make it to the live stream today, and is willing to kind of coach me on playing the game and stuff, which I don't mind.
And to be your pocket healer.
And to be the pocket healer. And we also got to talk to Healer Scion about what's up with AO. It is not a dead series of streams. It is not dead until I say it's dead. I'm even willing to go back to Maple Story and ZOMG at some point, just not right now. I'm having too much fun with other stuff.
Yep. And once we get to the actual game here, we get out of all the tutorial missions, the game will pick up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue, but like Ed said, the game will get a little bit more combat heavy. I take it.
Yeah, like there's a lot of dialogue because it's a story-driven game. And the story gets very, very good.
Cool. Alright, well thanks for joining us, everybody. I will see you. I'm hoping to do more Final Fantasy. I'm not sure if Ed will be able to join me, but hopefully do more Final Fantasy Saturday evening. Might possibly jump on for Sunday evening. We'll see.
Saturday evening I will be available. Sunday evening, probably not.
Okay. But thanks for joining me, everybody, and have a good day. We will see you all next time.